Hey, so what's going on everyone, and welcome back to another video. And in this video what I want to go over is, well, it's going to be a video going on to Avengers Endgame. Now it's going to be going on to explaining like the ending of the movie. So there's going to be spoilers in this video, so it's going to be going on to the ending, which is going to be all spoilers. So, obviously click off if you don't want to get spoiled. And with all of that being said, let's get into it. So obviously the movie ends with like the Avengers at the Avengers HQ after it's been destroyed. It looks like they're in like this lab area or this kind of camp, or like, it's going to be a campsite which is turned into a lab. And then you can see Captain America is going into a device to bring back all the Infinity Stones and Mjolnir. Now after that, he obviously doesn't come back, like he is. He comes back as an old man, which is what he wanted. Now I do believe I do believe Bucky actually knew this was going to happen, and I strongly believe he did kind of know that was going to happen. Now the smaller thing is Captain America passes on his shield. Now we obviously know his shield was destroyed, so I'm assuming anyway, he goes back into the past, gets a new one made, and then kind of keeps it around until he gives it to Sam. Now I kind of strongly believe that's what happened. Like there is no other way it could have happened. Maybe unless, Iron Man made a different one, which I don't really believe happened. Now going on to it, obviously he became old and he kind of spent his life with like Peggy. So it's going to be very weird to explain it. It's very kind of weird. So essentially it's going to be a new timeline. It's going to be one very like similar to it, but it's going to have maybe one like change, and that is going to be Captain America is going to stick around. And what I mean by that is, Captain America or Steve or whatever, he's not really going to become frozen. He's going to actually spend his life and become an old man there. So essentially what it is it's going to create a new timeline, a bit into the original one, and then it's going to kind of overlap into the original one again at the end of it where he is an old man. So it's very confusing. Like the way they explain time travel, I don't really like. It's like, I'm pretty sure the way like they described it is, you can go back into the past, but you can't change your own past, but you can change like, stuff around it. So you can change like the Infinity Stones, you can do all of that. So it's going to be very weird in like that sense. It's just very like confusing compared to other movies. Now what I'm excited for is going into the Falcon and Winter Soldier TV show. It's going to be very weird to see what's going to be happening there for Falcon, if he's going to be Captain America, if he's not really going to be, because in the comics he picks up the mantle, I believe, as well. Same with Bucky, so I'm not really too sure how they would kind of, in a sense, like kind of like react to each other. Be very kind of interesting to see how that's going to develop. Now going on to different timelines, there is going to be one where Loki is never actually captured, basically like the Dark World, Avengers Infinity War, all of those never actually happened, so he's going to be alive. Now that one's going to be very interesting, so he's technically alive, but not really. Now for other ones, one of them has like Mjolnir not really being there for a while, but in a sense, it was returned to the exact time it was taken, so I guess it's fine in a sense. Now for the ending, they actually did end off two character arcs, which are going to be Captain America and Iron Man. Now for Thor, they didn't really end it off. For Thor, he's going to be alive, he's going to be going around with like the Guardians, so he's not really going to be like killed off. His like story isn't going to be ending, because then again, there might be a Thor 4 which could happen, which he's going to be in it obviously. So for Guardians of the Galaxy like 3, we don't know exactly if he's going to be in it, we don't know what's happening there. So now that has been pretty much everything I kind of wanted to go over. So if you want to and you're new around here and you want to see new Marvel videos where I go over news and updates, every day, you can subscribe, leave a like and comment down below if you want to. I'll have a video post probably tomorrow going on to maybe Spider-Man Far From Home, or another video going on to the MCU, going on to Endgame. So I hope you have a great day as well, and goodbye.